I am dying a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
What just happened? Did we just obliterate a village?
We did do.
Hello and welcome back. My name is V and this is part 2 of mine and Neon Genesis's World of Warcraft playthrough. Now, I could be spending my time in the War Within, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this is something that is super nostalgic for me to do and super fun. I've really enjoyed the last playthrough as we are just about to reach Darnassus. And this is something that's super nostalgic for me, as my first character was actually a Night Elf Druid, and being back in this zone, especially with Neon, is super special for me. And we're actually talking about possibly turning this into a series that I have never done here on the channel, which would be revisiting for me World of Warcraft and for him playing for the first time. I think that this is a really cool idea, as I have not played the World of Warcraft story here on the channel, and I think it would be lovely to have the footage and also remind myself of this story that I feel like I've largely forgotten. There are many things about the game that I've forgotten, but I'm really looking forward to discovering it once again, and this time with Neon as well. I really hope you'll enjoy this journey along with us, and if you happen to be new here on the channel, make sure to press that sub button for more good stuff. This is the channel where I upload my Final Fantasy XIV, World of Warcraft, and other playthroughs, and I say FF14 for a reason. I'm trying to make this playthrough very FF14 friendly, as Neon is also a Final Fantasy XIV player, just like myself, so I will be trying to explain the differences between 14 and World of Warcraft to the best of my abilities. Let's play the game.
Okay, I think we're somewhat ready. Are you logged in as well? Ah, there you are.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, yeah.
Okay, I just need to remember how to add people to the party without doxing everyone. I'm trying to right click. I don't know if this is still how it. There we go. Invite
if you
to
left
group.
click me, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Dox like half of my friends. That's fine. That's okay.
You can like left click me, and then on the icon of me, right click me, and then add friend, or...
I wasn't able to. It's not like 14, unfortunately. No, it doesn't.
That's
work
what I
like
assumed
that.
anyway.
Yeah. Do you want to continue where we left off yesterday?
Yes.
So if you're up for it, we can just finish the quests that we have. So we have like a few quests up on the north side, and then we have the Darnassus quest. You're okay with it?
I still have the Dragon Isles quest. I'm just going to minimize it, I think.
Yeah, I also, I think I'm just going to abandon it. I abandoned it, actually, because we're not going to do the Dragon Isles right now.
How do I abandon it, though?
You just like act like you're gonna accept the quest, and then there's a button that says abandon.
On my, like when I highlight it, it just says accept.
I don't know then. I think it's fine to just, keep it on the side, and we'll just deal with it later. Do you want me to ride the mount, or do you want to enjoy the scenic walk, or what are you up for?
Scenic walk, just to get into the swing of things. How about that?
Sure, yeah.
I have many,
just to get back into the swing of things again.
Yep. You have the repair if you want to. But...
So are we heading northwest?
Yes, it's northwest.
Alright, so we want to be going this way, right?
Yes.
So just before we started recording,
Oh, I'm already recording. That's fine.
No. Just before we started recording, we got absolutely obliterated inside the inn or whatever by, I'm guessing, people aggroing and...
Wait, did you die?
I didn't die, but everyone else, like all the NPCs died.
Yeah, I don't think they can target you because you don't have the war mode turned on, which is essentially the PvP mode. And now, since you're above level 10, if you click on Talents and Spellbook, it is the third button on the bottom right. Talents and Spellbook. On the bottom right...
Spellbook. Is that a letter P, right?
Yes. No, that's also a letter N. That's letter N, actually. For me, it's letter N anyway.
N?
N, yes.
Okay.
So when you hover to bottom right, it'll say War Mode, which is basically, it increases the quest rewards and experience by 10% and enables PvP talents in the outdoor world. Unlocks at level 20, but I advise against it because you think you'll be leveling faster because of the experience, but you really won't, because if you go into a zone where people are fighting, you're gonna, spend your time fighting, so...
So I pressed N and it's come up with Arcane, Fire, and Frost. So this, I'm guessing, is a different kind of mage I can be then?
Yes, that's called specialization. So you see how talents are selected? If you select the tab next to it on the bottom left, that's called specialization, you can change into, I think, Arcane, Frost, and Fire.
Okay.
So you can be 3 different kind of mages depending on what you like. And this is something that you can play around with as you get different spells with each spec. A spec is like kind of like the way you have Arcanist, and then they divide into the 2. So these are your like actual jobs or subclasses, sub-jobs, something along those lines. It would be in Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh, well, they all sound really good. Like, they just sound manipulates Rom, arcane magic, destroying enemies with overwhelming power. That's arcane. And fire is focuses the pure essence of fire magic, assaulting enemies with combustive flames. And then you got Frost Mage, where freezes enemies in their tracks and shatters them with frost magic. So they all sound, I don't know, fairly same to me.
To be honest with you, I don't know much about Mage, but I think some of them specialize in like AoE, some of them are good against bosses, like single target bosses in raids and such. I think that there's a difference, and some of them are good for like support and whatnot. So, because they also have like some buffs and whatnot. So I don't know mages, but I will look into it a little bit for you as well so that I can help you. I don't even know priests, but right now I'm a priest, so I guess we're doing that.
Shall I leave it for now until we kind of have a bit more of an idea?
Yeah, just don't worry about it too much. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Says me, who doesn't even know the first thing about mages.
Yeah,
that's great.
the bottom right hand side is like triggering me to go and click talents and spellbook. It's like this button here.
I just clicked away from it. I chose my one of my talents, which is not really for a holy priest, which is what I did, and that's a shadow fiend. So Shadow Fiend is like a little helper that helps you, well, basically that I can summon, that helps me attack things. So if I'm a holy priest, I'm mostly focused on healing, but I do kind of want to have it available just in case. But later on, I will rework my talents so that I'm an actual holy priest. This is just so that we have an easier time. That's kind of how I see it.
I'm just going to do a quick bind real quick.
No worries. You okay?
There was a spell I was going to put on here somewhere.
If I can help you.
Yeah, so I just put on my Q button, I just put another spell. It's basically another AoE, so I can spam 2 AoEs back to back now, basically. On Q and E, they would normally be your strafe buttons in 14, I guess.
Yes, but strafe buttons in the keybinds, I bind them to A and D on keyboard. So by default, those are the buttons that will turn your camera, but I don't use camera turn because I turn with my mouse. So I use my mouse rotation as a camera, and I use A and D as strife left and strife right button. So I always edit those.
Should I try that?
You can if you think it's more convenient, because I
play
with
be more
keyboard
convenient.
and with the mouse. So I hold both of my mouse keys and I basically turn the camera around with my mouse. With my mouse is actually how I move. I very, very rarely move with my keyboard at all. So I hold the mouse, hold both of the buttons, and I just go around. So I don't need to turn the camera with my mouse at all. That's kind of how I play it.
So what buttons did you map? Which?
I put A to strife left and D to strife right. You'll see that by default they are buttons that will just say turn camera left or right or something like that. I might be teaching you wrong, but
no, it's not much different anywhere. But I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
It's fine.
Heroes of the Alliance.
Might just take me a little
The
bit of a moment to get
Dragon
used to this.
Isles
So.
have
Please
awakened.
Hello,
stop
how
with
may
the
I help
Dragon
you?
Isles.
Dragonflight's home.
My God.
Meet me in
Oh, it's the
Stormwind,
pestering
where
us, I
I
know.
shall
Yes,
present
now
the
Brathian
Aspect's
is pestering me
invitation
too.
to the Alliance.
Ah, Timbering Seed. I wanted to try growing one of those to help Denelin with his studies, but I'm afraid I've discovered that a corruption has grown in many of the Timberlings, and seeds from such a creatures carrying their parents' taint. They are beyond my talents to repair. Denelin is very skilled with things that grow. You may find a cure for future Timberlings. It may be only their hope. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
There is a malevolence growing in the Timberlings.
Malevolence? Malevolence? We're both learning today, which is okay.
Yeah, trying to find the source, but until we do, in order to keep Teldrassil safe, we must cut down the Timberlings who are beyond help. Those that wander Wellspring Lake to the north are the most tainted. They must be removed. Destroy the Timberlings you find there and gather the mossy tumours growing upon them. Bring the tumours to me so that they may be burned. Tree 5.
Lovely.
I'm finding the text really dinky to read. It's really small, but it's okay.
I'm actually going to, well, one of these days I will help us with the add-ons, but for now I just want us to get into Darnassus to just, for you to just see what the game looks like. Oh, so this is the Shadow Fiend, by the way. I think you can see it. It's like a little purple ghost.
Oh, yeah.
That walks around. That's my pet.
Is it just like an in-game? Oh, yeah, it's a minion then, yeah.
Kind of, yeah. He disappears.
I was about to say, so he doesn't actually fight or anything like
he does fight.
It's not like a pet.
No, he does fight, but he also disappears. That's his point. Like, he does do damage, but he also has a cooldown and disappears. Only appears from time to time. We're slightly over-leveled for this zone at this point, but that's okay.
Yeah. Not me just... Oh, I need to turn the audio back up.
Strife?
Yeah, a little bit. I need to turn the audio up because on the main menu it is blaring loud.
I see.
Although there's no audio right now, so...
It's a bit turned down, I think, as in the music is. So maybe I can turn up the music just a little bit. I do want to hear the music zone, but for some reason it is quiet and everything else is...
Yeah, I feel like that's the one thing that I don't like about WoW, which is pretty good going, I'd say.
Yeah.
Is that the main menu is just blaring loud.
It is.
So I turn it down, then in-game you gotta remember to turn it back up again. It should be a separate audio interface, surely, for that.
There are like different sections of audio that you can adjust and readjust, and that one is, I think, music also. But in some zones the music is loud, and some I feel like it's more quiet. I feel like it largely depends on where you are, and sometimes it feels like the soundtrack just stops and then restarts again, which I'm pretty happens.
I need to get closer.
Timberling Maya Beast, yeah, that one.
I believe so. I think yes, those are the mossy tumors that we need to collect. Oh, no, this is not.
That's not it.
No, I was looking at this the quest item. No, they are those, but I think that there's a drop rate. I don't think that all of them have tumor. So I think that we just need to find the ones that do. This one for me dropped it. So if you loot this one, I think get it.
Yeah, I got 2 actually.
Oh, okay. I have one.
I don't know. I must have picked one up from the previous enemy then.
I don't know, maybe. But anyway, we'll...
One on the right, one on the left. Oh, another one on the left here.
I'm out of range.
I'm out of range. Now I have 2 out of 5.
4 out of 5 for me.
Beginner's luck.
closer.
I'm done.
Isn't that fortunate? Alright, let's find me another tumor and then we can go. No, no, no luck.
Really?
Too far
Damn.
No.
away.
I'm sitting at 4 out of 5. It's fine. Give me your disgusting little thank you. Okay.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got it, I got it. Up there, we also have the Shimmering Frond, which is another quest if you want to pick it up. It should be up there.
Sure.
Yeah, why not? Why not clear the area?
Damn, you swim quick. Oh, you're not. I thought you were swimming then. I thought you were swimming really quick for your run through. Oh, I
Yeah.
need to cast my arcane spell, Arcane Intellect. Can I give you that as well?
I think so. I just
Did
gave
you
us a
get
little
it?
bit of a
Did you
buff as
receive
well.
it? Oh, you did receive it.
Yeah, I did.
So I give you an intelligence boost for damage now. Nice.
Yep.
Lasts an hour as well, which is mad good.
This is why another reason why mages are really useful in raids as well, because you can buff your entire raid. They also do mad damage.
I've just zoomed right out now. It's really nice to zoom out sometimes.
Yep. Much better zoom out than routine. You can be very, very tough. I feel like when I started playing, I refused to zoom out. I thought that I would just want to be zoomed in at all times. But that's not the case. I quickly learned the value of zoom outs, and everybody was just like, oh yeah, you'll see. You'll see that it's more convenient. And then I was like, no, I'm still going to like to be super zoomed in.
I know, he's been there all day. Alright.
No worries. I am stunned, actually.
At?
Ouch. Huh?
At what?
It's just stunned, like an ability.
Oh! I thought you meant like you were stunned, like, you know, like a good stun.
No, like stunned, like I can't move.
You still stunned? Oh no, you're not stunned now.
No, I'm fine. No, stunned is not just a good word. You use it
Not in
as
this
a
game.
good word often,
Not in this game, man.
but stop now.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's been a long day, okay? A long day. Oh, mother.
I got a Malachite. That's a good drop.
There's a quest here. If I grab
you definitely
it,
don't
I
do
might
anywhere near as
able
much
to
damage as
share.
me do.
The fronds on this plant shimmer in the forest light, giving it a twisting, pulsing aura. You believe that Danaland would want a specimen of this. Okay, let's collect the...
You've had aggro. I was just killing them for you.
okay, maybe I can't share this quest with you. I don't know if you have it. Do you still need to pick it up?
If no, I haven't picked it up yet. You can probably just share it with me.
I actually can't.
Okay.
You can click on this one.
I accepted it.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty much the thing that I read.
Do you need to heal? Are you okay? Or...
I'm alright. You wanna jump on?
Oh yeah.
I think we've had enough of
Low level enemies.
Yes. Thank you. Right, and now we have another quest. I think this is the little pond where we need to pick up the water. Or no? There's two additional quests here actually. And
I
the
can actually get my
pond.
staff out with the letter Z while on your
on your
while on
what?
your mount.
What mount?
I need to use an item here, but my specialization button, shiny button, is really annoying me. It's covering my sacks at the moment.
Sorry, I'll stop.
Where is
I'm
the
gonna read you
vial?
I'm gonna read you these quests, alright?
Do I need to use a vial?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Inside of
Right,
the
is it?
water.
Am I hidden? Oh, wait, there it is. It's behind.
The Enchanted Glade says, I was dispatched with a small group of sentinels here to protect the oracle tree from the harpies that have made nests all around the glade. Little by little, we are trying to push them back. and the Oracle Tree attempted to send a runner to Darnassus with a report. The messenger was attacked and killed by a group of the Harpies. If you feel up to the task, go to their nests, slay them, and return their belts to me, proof of your
Be
deed.
careful.
I actually don't see. Oh, there it is. God, that was. Oh no, no, don't do that. That was a while. It took me ages to find the vial. It was covered over. I will use the spec points soon.
No worries.
Oh, I need to go. Did you get these 2 quests, did you?
Yes, I'm gonna redo the
Okay.
second one. Lady Sathra was once beloved of Elune. Graceful and pure, the spider spun her silver threads through the moonlight, catching the evening mist. The silvery dew had strong healing powers and was kept at the nearby temple. Lady Sathra has descended into madness. Her future generations are not threatened as well. Find Lady Sathra and end her suffering. She dwells northeast of here, near the river. Gather her silvery spin reeds and bring them back to me. Who's to say that she's suffering? Maybe she's just enjoying her newfound power, but alright. Alright, north of here, right? Yes. Get the blood, feather, okay, finally we're killing these rogues. Can't wait. They
I'm
were
out of
so
range.
annoying. Blood,
Yeah, I was
feather.
murdering a load of them. Yeah.
I'll just... But we also need to loot them. Wary of that. I'll just summon my little thing.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, okay.
That was 6.
Okay, I think I need to sell things.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels, like you.
If you need a vendor, he's still standing there. Even
Oh
when he
yeah,
gets kicked out of the month.
I might use it just to.
I'll summon it again when we're out of combat. Giving you shields as well. I'm a very selfish.
5 out of 6.
I need to target something first.
And
One more?
I need
still
to
5 out of 6.
Yeah.
Nice. Did we get the last one?
No. Not for me.
I'm out
For
of
me, I did, yeah.
You did?
Picking the looks. I guess. Right.
Definitely. Okay, 6 out of 6.
I'm gonna get rid of loads of junk from this guy.
This guy on the floor, he's the
Oh.
vendor.
Oh, that's the transmog guy, yeah. Oh, well, never mind. I was trying to mend back. Oh, can I still can I do it while I'm what? Okay.
You can if I eject the other vendor.
Oh,
I
it's
believe.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll turn these in once we're done with the spider girl.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My dinner's actually ready, but it's cooling down and it'll take ages. Unfair.
What do you have?
I have like it's like pastry. It's like little pizza pastries that I baked in the oven. Nothing too exciting. Just something to have.
That's something.
Yeah. Alright. I think we are ready. Look. If I summon this one with the slow hands, the
I
traveling
have
trader will be
many
able
lucky
to.
doos you like.
Yeah, sell all junk items.
Yep.
Oh, good. I really needed to do that, actually.
Good fortune
I'll
to
repair all
our
my items
friends.
while I'm here.
Try to use the vendor on the way. So if you jump up.
Oh. Oh, I've done
jump
it
up
now
on the
anyway,
map.
so
I just want to
I'm
see if
on.
it works. Can you use them
Oh.
on the way?
Yeah,
Be able to. That's very convenient, isn't it?
it is actually. I still might sell some other junky stuff.
Now we're
Well, I
turning
can
in a bunch of quests. It's very satisfying to just go around and turn in all the quests at once. I really do like that in WoW when I see a map full of question marks. Very satisfying.
Oh, I have loads of linen cloth. That is like 4 silver worth, damn.
Elune be
I think
with
we have a
you.
Oh,
guest. I regret the task I have asked you to carry out, but Lady Sattler is beyond hope. It is our hope to offer the sacrifice of the spin reeds to Elune. With this sacrifice, Elune will bless Satra so that she might be reborn at
May the
a
stars
peace.
guide you.
Okay. Alright.
The forest mourns for Lady Sathra, but it was something that had to be done. I hope that she can rest in peace. Thank you, Neon Players. You're welcome.
I am honored.
Their slashing talons and piercing beaks may prove a difficult match for your own abilities, but I have faith that you will not fail,
Farewell.
as I didn't. I'm impressed by what you have accomplished here in so short a time. Would that I could ask you to remain here to assist me with my duties. I know in my heart that greater tasks lie ahead of you,
God is
right?
watching.
Oh,
Dragon
I
Isle's
think we
already
do.
calling us,
Yeah, apparently. Hassling us.
right? Whatever will they do without us?
I'm still selling random junk. Shimmering Font quest item. A large venom sack. Crafting agent. Yeah, get rid of. Draped cloak. Yeah, get rid of. Major slippers. Yeah, get rid of. Charger's belt. Yeah, get rid of. Gardening gloves. No, I'm alright. Woodland robes. Get rid of. Billy club. Oh my god. Level 4. Get rid of. It's a mace. A sword. A rifle? What is this?
If you
a
hover
wood shop?
over it, it may tell you that you haven't collected its appearance yet, in case this is something that you ever want to do, like collect
yeah.
appearances or transmog. When it says that, you have to equip the item, and then if you want, replace it with something else. But you have to equip it if it's not automatically applied as an appearance. That means that the item is not soulbound. And soulbound in World of Warcraft means that if you receive it, it is yours. You can't trade it to someone else.
I see.
It's bound to you, to your soul. And also there's an item called bound when equipped, which means that you can trade it with others, should you want to.
Okay.
Have you been to the Wellspring Lake? Have you been hunting the Timberlings there? Well done. Tumors are the symptom of the Timberling's disease. They are filled with a poison that we must cleanse from our new land. Dispose of these tumors. Thank you. Ew. Oh, must choose a reward, of course. A pruning knife or gnarled gavel.
I don't get to choose. I just get a pruning knife,
Oh.
which is
Oh.
weird. I don't get a choice at all.
Oh.
Denelan has another quest afterwards. I'll wait for you though.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, I was looking at Alan's. Because also this is new.
It's okay.
Till next we meet.
Got like 9 gold now. Damn.
Where did you get this? I haven't seen a plant like this since a sojourn I made to Swamp of Sorrows decades ago. It's amazing that a specimen made its way to Teldrassil, and it's grown to such a size. Thank you. Forgive my shortness of words, but there's a test I would like to perform on this frond.
Good luck, friend.
Figured it out. I had to rush here to find you. It's so simple, really. The corruption has spread from Timberling to Timberling. There's but one that is the source. Oaken's Scowl. He's being poisoned by the largest tumor I have ever seen. I would call it gargantuan, even. Oaken's Scowl used to reside in a cave near my lake, but it has since found his way to a nook to the northeast of here. We hunt down Oaken's Scowl and collect the tumor. Remove this source of corruption from my home. Why don't you do it? That's disgusting.
Also, he gives us 1 gold, 23 silver, which is pretty huge to say that we only have 9 gold in us right now.
Right?
That's a huge amount of gold.
Is this? Okay.
There's a quest behind us handing. Do you want to just do you want to do the Oaken's Call first and come back and just hand the other one in, or?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Because then we can head east, right? Sorry, west.
Yeah.
Oh, too far away.
Sorry. Not me waiting for you while you're sitting on the mount.
Oh, I'm still selling things while I'm doing things on the way.
That's okay.
Me, I've got
I'll
loads
let you
of
manage your economy there.
I'm getting rid of healing food, which doesn't make sense to have right now. The pruning knife's probably not worth having. I shouldn't be using a dagger, really, should I?
I don't know what these are for, to be honest. They look like upgrades, but I personally have not been. Oh, can I? Oh, I can actually change while riding this thing. That is crazy. Didn't expect that. Oh, now I'm distracted. Oh, Oaken Scowl. There we go. Sorry, missed you. Okay.
Wow. Big damage.
Okay. Gargantuan
nice.
tumor has been collected.
Don't mind me, V. I'm just going to kill it on my own here. Don't worry about it.
Are you killing? Oh,
The
sure.
thing,
Yeah.
the thing that's right next
Oh,
to
come
me.
on. It's a bird.
Hey,
It's a bird.
I'll have you know, I'm a new adventure.
It's a bird. Jump on.
I'm trying to, but you didn't kick him off yet. Where are you going?
What?
You're leaving me
Did I
now?
leave? Oh my god, I left you. I'm so sorry.
Wow. First you leave me. Oh, wow.
Oh.
So are you going to kick one off or are you just waiting for
I
me or what?
did. Oh, I didn't. Oh. I was just waiting for you to.
Okay, I'm just going to jump on now, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, sorry. I do love how we still have the markers above our heads. I think.
No, I put them back on.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I wasn't paying attention.
Because I'm a team player. I don't, like, leave you or, I don't, yeah.
You know, like leaving me out of your sights and other nice things that you're gonna
Can I
say,
assist
right?
you?
Right, exactly
I think you can
that.
turn in the quest while on the mount. I can as well. That's awesome.
I can. Have you
I-
looked at Oakenskull yet? Night Elf? Yes. I knew you were more than capable of ridding that lake of the horrible beast. It is a distressing situation, though. Oakenskull was once a grand leader amongst his kind, but corruption does not discriminate between the lowly and the noble. The size of this tumor is quite disturbing. I must study it to learn more about the gross disease that... Oh, sorry, I added a word there. The disease that upsets the Timberling population. Thank you, Neon V. 1,700 XP.
Actually, a really good
XP.
item. For this level, anyway. For this level, anyway, this is it's not a bad item.
What, the Dirtwood Belt?
Yeah.
Item level 31. So can I just... tell me about the item level again. Did you say that I can wear item level stuff right now or not yet?
Yes, item level is not the same as required
What
level.
brings you here?
So if you look at any item, it'll say item level 5. But if you...
Let's hand the
It
question real
doesn't
quick.
say... Okay, it
To be in the
doesn't
presence
really
of the
say-
Oracle Tree, because then you
Okay.
can tell me along the way. To be in the presence of the Oracle Tree, it is almost it is almost to feel wisdom take form. Along with the Druids, the Oracle Tree has been carefully monitoring the growth of Teldrassil. Our observations have been disheartening, but all is not without hope. The tree is indeed recovering since its blessing, but the growth is still somehow stunted, hindered. We suspect that some portion of corruption remains within the tree, waiting to be cleansed. We simply need to find it. There is one last moon well that I would like you to visit. It's directly south of here, on the shores of the pools of Arithlian. Be wary as you seek out the well, and keep your weapons close at hand. I sense a growing suspicion from the bows of...
Where'd you find suspicion?
I sense a growing corruption from the bows of southern Teldrassil. When you have the water, I want you to bring it to a similar face that you'll see at the pools. She wishes to battle with the corruption and the suspicion, and he asked for you personally.
May the stars guide you.
Where do you see suspicion? Well, the same place you left your party member a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, we really shook down this region, didn't
Many
we?
deals for a friend of the Grummels. Like you.
Any deals for a friend of the Grummels.
Many farewells.
So I'm going to put the Dirtwood belt on, I guess.
Farewell.
Sorry.
Oh no, I just sold the belt by mistake.
Ah!
Oh, maybe I can't put it on while I'm in a shop. You can't do that while in combat.
Are we in
You can't do
combat?
that. Apparently we're in
Maybe.
combat. You can't do that though in combat. Oh yeah, we are in combat.
I'm actually not because I was the driver. That thing attacked
Oh,
you.
I see. Don't worry about it. I'll fight on my own again then.
This is driver, yeah. Break from this haste to find Fandral Stanghill and many of his closest followers are what? Disappeared without a word. But in his place, Shandora Stormrage awoke from the dream and returned to his beloved Tehran Whisperwind. And with his return came Estraza and Ysera to the long last offer blessings upon Teldrassil. Though a small corruption lingers, desperately longing to be cleansed, the bow of Teldrassil itself seemed changed. Growth has begun anew. Hope for lasting relief from the shadow that has been cast on our people for so long. Oh, he says things twice because there's two of us doing the quest. Yesterday, I was like, okay, so there might be other people there. And there's no other people. We are the people.
Oh.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Is there trouble?
Good to see you again. I see you have succeeded in collecting the waters of the Moonwell on behalf of Kurithros Moonrage. I hope you have learned much along the way.
The great outdoors.
Ah, the great outdoors. Indeed, I have spoken to Kurithros on my way here, and he has gifted me with the waters you have been gathering. They may well prove useful sooner than we'd imagined. Strangely, the growing corruption we've felt is actually a good sign. What? Teldrassil has been burdened with this taint for a long time, and thanks to the blessing of the dragon aspects, only now is it coming to the surface in a form that we might strike against. Oh, so now it's not just lurking, now it's a...
The bow of suspicion, look.
As Teldrassil purges itself of the corruption that has perverted its growth for all these years, a malevolent growth has formed near the tree's edge, south of here. We have an opportunity to strike out and purge the source of the fell moss that has tainted the gnarled pine, the timberlings, and everything else. With the water that you've collected from the wound walls and the renewed strength of the Teldrassil herself, I can grant you great power for a short while. Put an end to this corruption. I think this is the final boss. Oh! We get to do special things.
Oh?
Let's do special things. Let's go be special. You want to be special?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go be special. New buttons. New everything.
Huh?
New damage. Summon.
Oh!
A beam of moonlight. Ah! Leave me alone. I'm gonna go be special. Leave me alone. No!
Moonlight, tidal pull, starfall.
Move.
Are you pulling everything on purpose?
No, I just wanna not be here. Are you dying? You're not dying, right?
I'm fine.
I'm actually on a mount. They shouldn't be able to touch us at all. But ouch. Okay, so we pulled a village. We might die. Oh,
don't stand. Oh no.
Oh,
no. No.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm so sorry. This was not a good idea. Oh, holy buttons. Okay.
I'm climbing a tree right now.
You're what? Wait, I wasn't sure if this was.
They despawned. I'm fine.
I'm not. I don't. Okay, we're fine.
I got a bow of Can I press some special buttons?
Yes, press all the buttons because people are, well, not people, corrupted minions are coming and we are going to be in trouble. Can we leave this place? Can we, how do we, I don't know what to do.
I am dying a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I can't heal you because I'm in this, I'm trying to leave this, these magical abilities. Okay, I think we've cleared them. We did something. Okay.
What just happened? Did we just obliterate a village?
We did do. Okay, now we have to walk back. Run for your life. Run. We have to run. I can't heal you because I have no, pulls in. Oh, because I was pooling. Great. No, don't kill them. It's fine. Pools all demons within 4 yards.
Did I just get 2,000 EXP?
Link to the caster. I don't know.
I think I'm about to level up.
Yes, I'm also very close. But let's
is
avoid
this?
everything. No, don't do.
I don't know what that even is. What is
Did
it?
you do that? Let's try
Yeah.
not to pull them, because if we pull them, we can easily be in trouble that you inevitably seem to want to be in. Fine, that's fine. We can be in trouble. Why not?
Okay. I just did Starfall. It did loads of damage, and I got. It says 2,000. Unless that's damage.
Did you get experience from killing them?
I don't know.
I don't think you should be, because they're like a
I feel like I'm
special-
capped. I'm capped on the XP.
Yeah, I think that you can't get them from this quest, to be honest with you. I think we've done what we need to do, and now we just have to go and turn it in. I'm so excited because today you get to see my city.
So how come we've got this? How come we've got the where's my spells?
Yeah, when you turn in the quests, they will return.
Yeah.
What is nature's call?
Alone be praised. Everything I had encountered suggested this corruption be buried deep within Teldrassil itself. I had worried we might never be able to strike at the source without killing the word tree. I'm thankful I was wrong. Malfurion was the start to this great turn of fortune. Perhaps I will seek him out before I depart to the wilds again. Thank you. Thank you for everything you have done. You're sure to be a great hero someday. Someday, right?
Level 13. Damn. Our tasks are done here for now. This water proved to be of great importance, but it wasn't originally meant for me. Go ahead and bring it back to Corythrus at the crossroads. I'm sure I'd like you to deliver it to the original destination. Bring the vial back to Corythrus. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to press that button. Oh. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just choosing talent points.
Okay. I might
fine.
choose a talent point, but I still don't know what to choose yet.
Yeah, I was just choosing something just so that I can get it off the screen. I'll deal with that later. Now,
Damn, I'm at 13 gold nearly. Holy moly.
13 gold, 13 level, right? Level 13 also?
Level 13, yeah. Revitalizing wrist guard. Oh, okay then.
Not the Dragon Isles waiting for us for another like 70 levels. If we do this the very traditional way, if you want to see the story of all the expansions and whatnot.
I think we should just do it the traditional way, personally. That's what I'm feeling right now, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
It is good to see you again. I sense that Tyranella's task went smoothly with you by her side. Thank you for returning to me so swiftly. I have but one last task to ask of you, shall we?
Farewell.
It's been an undeniable honor to have met you. You are a testament to the nobility of your race. Go now and finish this final task. Take the waters to Tyrant, Whisperwind, and Darnassus. Yes!
Oh, I got some red upgrade. It's like highlighted in the middle of my screen.
Is it?
Yeah, is that in my bag? Let me check. Yeah, the Verdriger's leggings, item level 42. Oh, yeah, compared to my level 3 legs. Oh, I'll take it, yeah. I'm still in my level 3 legs.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Farewell
Many
to you
lucky
too.
news you like.
Warm to the touch, this scale emits a newly awakened energy. I need to wear that, I think. Oh my god, just had a huge upgrade.
May your feet
Like, actually
find good
huge.
trails. Many deals for a friend of the Grummles. Like you.
I should probably choose a talent.
Probably. So normally in World of Warcraft, you'll see that food restores health and drinks restores mana. That is normally the case.
Good fortune.
How
to
do I
our
use
friends.
Oh, quickness. Oh, racial passive. Reduces nature damage taken by 1%.
We're going in, by the way. We're going in whenever you're
Oh.
ready.
Oh, let's. I'll do this later then. Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
It's nothing theatrical, but it feels like coming
nice.
home to me.
We should run.
With the music and everything. Yeah.
We should run.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hide the interface.
How do I hide the interface?
Control Z.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, looks cool.
Feels really nice to be back. Feels
That's
really
a big.
nice.
That's a big boy on the left.
Yep.
Is he another protector?
He is. Yes, they are in a way protectors. I do love being here.
Oh, is that like a? What is this in front? Oh.
I love it here. I missed it. I really missed it. I know to a lot of people watching this, it might not look like something special, but people who understand the nostalgia for it will
I think a lot more
understand.
people understand more than you think when it comes to nostalgia. Let us know if you whoever's watching this, if you have nostalgia here. There's a quest here. Do you want to take this one?
Yeah, this is Battle for Azeroth. This is okay. No, I don't want to take that quest because that's an expansion quest. So you can also
okay,
start.
Let's leave that one then.
Yes, it's sneaky. And Dragon Isles, the other expansion quest where you can also level, that one is just permanently pestering us now. So
Yeah, I'd rather not have another one doing the same then.
yeah.
I've just closed the objectives, the campaign. Sorry,
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
and just it's off my screen. Looks
Yeah.
it's neater that way. Yeah.
Sister Ag Queen.
I am listening. Be careful.
Something for me. I wonder who sent it. This is wonderful. It's just the kind of thing I need to remind me of home while I continue my studies in the Temple of the Moon. I'll try out one of the recipes tonight. I can't wait. Would you take this short note of thanks back to Naoma? You can hire a hippogriff to take you back to Dalnar. Just visit our hippogriff master when you're ready to leave. She'll help you get a ride back.
May the stars
Okay, I
guide
wasn't
you.
really gonna go back ever. Just kidding.
Well,
But yeah, we'll go back. Of course we'll go.
there's actually just over here. There's actually a quest we need to hand in.
That's the quest. So
Oh,
it'll take
this
us
is the
back,
quest.
but then we can also come back here.
Oh, should we set Hearthstone here then?
We don't have to just yet because we'll fly back as there's a flight
Oh.
master connecting us to
Yeah.
Darnassus.
Go in
And it's a
peace.
good opportunity for you to also see it. It says, it will be easy to get you flight back to Dolinar. Since you already know Fidello and Dolinar, you'll be able to fly back there without any problems. Whenever you arrive in a new town, you should remember to speak to the flight master so that you can fly to and from the new location. Speak with me when you're ready to hire a hippogriff to return to Dolinar. We can speak with her. So you can now fly between Darnassus and Teldrassil. Darnassus and Dolinar, sorry. So yeah, let's fly so that you can see how this works. Go ahead.
We're flying to.
To the only place where you can.
Oh, can I not? Oh, the Dragon Isles is there, really?
The Dragon Isles, yes, is kind of near.
Oh, sorry, that's the quest. Sorry.
No, it is in Azeroth. It's far away. Like if it was like planet Earth, maybe it would be on the other side and closer from the other side of the map. But it's not exactly here.
I just did Control and Z. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. This is the equivalent of like the Chocobo keep in FF14, but I'd say that this is a bit different because obviously it is flying, and being on a flight master is one of my favorite things when it comes to transport in WoW. And do you know how I'm excited for Metaphor Fantasio? This is the part of that nostalgia that has me excited for like these things that provide like really good experience when traveling. Obviously it's not the same. This is very simple, but to me it kind of means a lot.
No, it's something. And sometimes you just need a little bit of extra excitement from a nostalgic from another part of the game.
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome.
Hey, let's turn it in, and I don't know if we will be sent. Oh, we will be sent back even if we're not. We're just going to go on our own because there's nothing here anymore. We've outgrown them.
Yeah, there's no quest in here now, right?
No.
Well, just this one.
Are of the highest quality. Good luck.
It sounds like
Okay.
she loved it. Thank you for bringing the book to Sister Aquin. One of these days I intend to take her up on her invitation to visit her in Darnassus. Okay, we turned it in. Nobody cares about us anymore. Let's go back.
Man, we're nearly level 14.
Right.
And we've just finished the level 10 quest, I'm assuming. I'm assuming
Yeah.
they're
I'm
all
not-
like level 10 essentially,
yeah,
weren't they?
pretty much. Because we've
It's like-
done all of them, yeah.
It appears to me like it's a little bit like FF14 where it's you know, you have one zone where you quest until like level 10, then you move on to the next zone from 10 to 20 or something.
Mhm, exactly.
We're level 14, so we're over leveled right now.
But they
So
also
back to
they also really reworked it because they decided that a lot more zones will become available, even the zones from level 1 to 60, which is like the vanilla World of Warcraft. So there's now a lot more choice as to which zone you want to go next level in. So it's not as linear if you're leveling through vanilla World of Warcraft. Instead, you are offered a few choices. You can just accept the starting quest from a zone and then do all of the quests within that zone. So I think that's kind of sweet. Because the continent, if you look at the map, like Kalimdor, for example, Eastern Kingdoms, they are very, very big. And, you know, to do everything is impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but you only do it if you really want, like, achievements or different quests to do for alts and such. I actually am not too far away from getting the Lore Master achievement, and Lore Master is basically doing all the quests in all the zones. But I still have zones that I haven't visited yet, which is later on becomes a choice.
I'm gonna choose my specialization, I think.
Use and rope.
I'm gonna choose Fire Mage. I think.
Yeah, why not? Just choose whatever you like.
Can you
Whatever
respec if
sounds
need be?
Yes, of course. You can respec at any
Fine.
time.
Alright, I got some talent points to spend now, right? Oh, 2 on each. 2 mage, 2 fire. So can you give me a moment? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Or
of course,
should
of
I-
course.
Are we going to be running somewhere soon? Because I can do it while running if need be, or...
No, it's absolutely fine.
Engages you in a block of ice protecting you from all attacks and damage for 10 seconds. But during that time, you cannot attack, move, or do anything. Okay.
I'm also sharing my screen to you if that's helpful.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, that's a little bit helpful actually. That is nice actually. Hurls an immense fiery boulder that causes fire damage. Definitely doing that. Fire starter, fire blast, phoenix flames. Alright. Oh, your fireball and pyroblast spells always deal a critical hit when the target is above 90% health.
See, I'm actually learning mage. Along with you.
Replaces fire blast. Okay then. Blast enemy for 77 damage. Fire castable while.
Do you want to sit
casting
on
other
the thing?
spell. Okay, I'm just gonna click that one.
Sit
Oh,
up
sit on
and I'll...
I have many.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. Can you? Oh,
like.
I almost ejected
Yeah, no.
you. I didn't.
Good trails.
No, that's fine.
So Tyrant, from the lore, is Malfurion's wife. Malfurion is the basic skin, let's say, in Hearthstone as a druid. He's like the most famous druid that's ever been, and this is his home. And Tyrant, Whisperwind, she is his wife. And Illidan, who you might know, Illidan Stormrage, sorry, my brain just froze there. He is Malfurion's brother. And they will tell you all of their stories throughout the expansions and everything. So they are up here on this little...
Sorry,
on
I'm
this
coming.
little tunnel. That's okay.
I was doing my specs, but trying to listen to it at the same time. I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries. So there's a bunch of trainers as well for the professions. So if you ever want to try and do a profession of some sort, that's also fine. Oh, is there? Oh, actually, my priest trainer is here. I should probably talk to them, but I don't think you can talk to them. Oh, yeah, I don't wanna.
Pretty area.
It is.
Need a star.
I don't really know.
Is there something to do over here? Were you doing something over here?
I was talking to a priest trainer, so which you can't talk to.
That's fine. I thought I had to do something.
No. It was my quest.
So there is a quest to hand in. Where are you?
Up there, up here.
Oh, is he above us?
Yes. You want to come here where I am?
Hold on. That's better. I had to zoom in on the map, the mini map.
No worries.
Sorry, I got like disoriented because I was like trying to read my passive. I'm still getting spammed. You have unspent talent points. Damn game. I'll spend them soon. Okay.
Like, no, you shall play properly. If it's the last thing you do.
All right. Are we getting this quest while we're here?
Let's see what it is first.
Hello.
Breaking waves of change. Very little EXP, 460, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see what Tehran has to say, and then we'll see if we're gonna be questing here,
Sure.
because this is the main quest. How
Yeah.
fair, you young one! Oh yeah, she is very old. But she is also a priestess.
Lose faith.
The blessed waters from our moon wells. You have borne witness to the spirit of the Kaldori then. In recent times, I've come to find that the spirit offers more questions than it does answers, but such is the continuing nature of discovery that drives us in our darkest hours. I will offer you the simplest answers that I can. Malfurion has returned to us, but harsh times are yet upon us. Staghelm is gone, and the world is racked with pain. Malfurion has much to mend, and he will need help. Staghelm is like a deity being of some sort. So Malfurion, he sleeps for a very long time. He's her husband, and now he's awake because everything is in danger, pretty much.
How do you know this is the main quest?
It's very difficult to say because it's at the end of the day it's how would I say it? There's no main campaign in Vanilla WoW, so what you want to do is, at the end of the day, do the side quests and kind of figure out where they're going to send you. So it's totally fine to accept. If they don't offer anything, like I know that they're a main quest because they're important, but sometimes the main quests, the old way of showing them is, if you can see on my screen, I don't know if you can see it, but there's an exclamation mark that looks more orange than some of these other exclamation marks. It looks a bit more flashy.
Okay.
So that's kind of how you can tell that they're important. And also these NPCs with a very important quest, they have an aura around them. So this one has a yellow aura. So she's like, hey, look at me.
Okay. Oh yeah, when you highlight
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You look able and perhaps willing to help. Aberdeen has finally fallen. Though many of its inhabitants departed long ago, when the city first suffered the brunt of the cataclysm, many of the more stubborn residents are yet unaccounted for, and it now appears that the city may have been overrun by water elementals. My sisters need help rescuing the survivors. Please, priest, use the western tree to reach Rutheron, then speak to Westerspus to secure a flight to Lordenai. Be swift. Okay, so we're
a new
leaving.
area?
I think we're leaving. Yes, because this is an area that isn't really filled with quests. So this is a city where you can do like a lot of these alternative things, get yourself familiar with crafting, with all this good stuff. But you don't necessarily have to be here. It's just a city that is, I don't know, really important for me, I suppose. Because I spent a lot of time here, and this is actually where I started doing crafting professions for the first time. So there's this part where on the map it's called the Tradesman's Terrace, which is where you'll find a lot of these cute little houses. This is where the portals to Stormwind and Orgrimmar are, by the way, or Hellfire Peninsula rather, and Exodar, which is the starting zone of Draenei. Renai are another World of Warcraft race, also with a really nice quest line.
Ah.
So on the left side, there's this tradesman terrace. If you'll allow me to show you around just a little bit. There's not that much to do here quest-wise. We already have a quest that's actually going to send us to a zone where we need to go. But here is, I don't know, like this particular area is my first memories of WoW. Just being here, I used to stand here for a very long time. Oh, sorry, mister. He's not gonna hurt us. Where is my mailbox? Where is the mailbox? The mailbox is right there. Let me show it to you. This is the mailbox where I used to stand and collect gold from my first ever leather working items that I would make here as I would craft them. So I used to hang out right here, quite a lot, right here at this mailbox as the leather working little house is quite close, right around here. It is like coming home. You know, it's here's what's it called? Clothing, tailoring. Right?
Oh, like a weaver.
Yeah, like weaving. Yeah, exactly. Here is where here's the leather working, I believe.
Oh, and here's leatherwork.
Yeah, so this is. Mm-hmm.
So, crafting, is there any good crafts that are recommended? And how many crafts can you do? Is it only 2, I think?
You can have up to 2 professions, 2 main professions, that is. And if you want to learn more professions, you kind of have to forget them. So you can always remember them and then remember all the recipes that you've learned, but you can only have 2 active ones at a time. So when it comes to crafting, like in Final Fantasy XIV, it is very, very, it is a very profitable to craft in WoW. And I don't know how crafting works these days. I know they did a huge rework with Dragonflight, where crafting became very expansive, much more exciting and whatnot. Here's also where the auction house is, but I don't think you can access it because I believe you're still on the free trial. So if you're not, the auction house is here, which is essentially the market board. So I don't know if you can access it.
It's not available for free trial accounts.
Yeah. So this is where you'll sell all these cool little items that you get. Then there's a warrior and craftsman's terrace over there, which is where you can learn your professions, do all these things. It's basically like a different neighborhood.
It's kind of cozy here.
It is very cozy. I used to run around here and catch all of the pets or companions, how they're called. And they're basically battle pets, so the game within itself has like a Pokemon system essentially, and there's PvP battles, PvE battles, a huge game within the game that I really do enjoy, but not a lot of people play it because it's just not necessary. And also one of my pet peeves is that World of Warcraft never turned it into a mobile game, because rest assured I would be playing with my pet collection, which is pretty big. And these, some of the really rare pets with really rare abilities and really powerful abilities, I do want to play this game as a separate game as well, but I just wish I didn't have to sit at the PC at all times. I think I even made a video at some point about it, and I talked about how awesome it would be for it to be a mobile game. And that video actually got plenty of views, because a lot of people want the game to be on the phone, but it's within the game, and with time I will show you how it works as well. It's actually really exciting. But yeah, this is a cozy place. It's not big. It's at some point when you outgrow it, it's just something that becomes really ordinary in comparison to all of these other big cities and whatnot. But this is my home. And another bit of trivia, I suppose, is that you'll see a lot of women here. So women guards, women soldiers and whatnot. And you'll see that in the Night Elf society, it is very, very rare for a man to have this really important role. So in their society, women are the one who are warriors, soldiers and whatnot. Men, you will see them in these, I'm not saying the crafting is not important, but you will see them in these houses, and they were, they will often be merchants, traders and whatnot. But like the main person will normally be a woman. As you can see here in this house, this is the jewel crafting, which is basically creating accessories for, like gems, creating gems, like creating materia. So in WoW, that's a profession. You create gems to put into your gear, which is essentially a materia system, but here it's a profession. So as you can see, lots of people won't pay attention to this, but like this woman, she is the jewel crafting trainer. So if you want to be a jewel crafter, you take on a profession, you learn it from her. But this guy here, Tarian Silverdew, he is the one who will sell you the jewel crafting, like the materials to start you off. So she's the trainer and he's the vendor. So you can kind of see like a little bit of a class difference there. It's just these subtle lore touches that I find to be really interesting. How they do tell you this through like very, very kind of not hidden, but very side quests, which you don't normally get to unless you're me. But I do really enjoy these like little bits of lore. So I wanted to take you here.
I really like this book that you can just read here. That's really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of books that you can randomly pick up. And this one is actually really important. So the aftermath of the Second War. So if you pay attention to the books, you'll see that a bunch of lore is actually hidden across these books, and some of the biggest WoW content creators, including, for example, Pyromancer, who used to be a huge lore geek in World of Warcraft, he would do these videos along with other lore geeks, like I don't know if you know Balliler and some of the other WoW content creators. They go around the world and they collect these bits and pieces from these little books that are scattered around, and then they make these big lore videos and basically put this lore onto YouTube so that people who don't really search for these kinds of things can kind of discover it as well, which I think is really neat.
I like that. I like the idea they can go around and pick up these books and read the lore. Like, it's probably the one kind of smaller thing that's not necessarily missing from 14, because there is a lot of that in 14, but they're not necessarily scattered around like just in regular towns per se. Like, I don't think there's anything you can pick up in Limsa to read as lore, but there are some in like dungeons a lot. For example, when you read certain slips and pieces of paper in dungeons, which I think is cool, but practically is not great for a team of 4 and 3 people are rushing on ahead and one person trying to read lore.
Here, this would not happen. Like, you would not find these bits and pieces of lore in a dungeon because people would lose their fucking shit. Like, it's a different culture here, and I'm not preparing you immediately for bad experiences in WoW and whatnot, but the community can be a little bit different when you're in dungeons. And there have been times, like, I'm not trying to scare you or anything, but sometimes, from time to time, it did happen to me that when I enter a dungeon and say, hey, I'm a new healer, or I'm a new tank, or I'm playing this class or whatever for the first time, that I get kicked out of the group.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, though, with every MMO, there's always going to be a bad few eggs walking around and stuff like that, and there's always going to be the nice ones that are patient. When I played WoW Classic, I think I played WoW Classic on EU, and I had a really good experience, and I had a lot of people who were willing to just help. Yeah. But I also wasn't afraid to reach out for help and send random people messages saying, hey, have you got 5 minutes? Because I need your help for something. I remember doing that.
Here, it's a bit different. Like on retail, people are always in a hurry somewhere for some reason. And Classic, I feel, was made for the people who just really want to go back and take it slow. So I think that you did have a really good experience in Classic, because in Classic, even if you want to hurry, you just can't. It's very difficult to do that. I'm just really happy that we got here today, even though we didn't get to, play for like a very long time. I'm glad that we made it here because we will soon be leaving this area unless we're like sitting here doing low level crafting, which is something that at the end of the day you can experiment on your own as well, or check it out, ask me questions and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie, crafting right now, crafting any of these things, it's not worth it. Selling it is not worth it either, and the items that you receive, that you craft, you'll outgrow them soon. So there's no need for you to do crafting for the main story if you don't want to, especially not on the lower level. But it's nice to discover it as someone who's new to the game, to just kind of see how it works. You talk to a trainer and they teach you a few recipes and they tell you basically which recipes you need to bring to them. And then you kind of learn this recipe and you get to open the crafting menu and craft essentially wherever you are. So there's no rotation. This is a big difference between crafting and Final Fantasy XIV. You don't get to do a crafting rotation. You instead collect materials. Now, whether crafting has changed right now in the newer expansions, I don't know. This is how it used to be. So I don't know if you can see I don't know. Let me go to the alchemy trainer here, and I'll just pick up alchemy just for the fun of it. Alchemy requires level 5, so I can train myself up to 2 professions. And if I try to train myself, alchemy says you may only know 2 professions at any one time. Would you like to learn alchemy? Sure. And immediately they give me some of these recipes. They are going to teach me cataclysm alchemy and ghost elixir, whatever. There's a menu. There's a menu for this endeavor. It's called professions, and the shortcut is K. So as you can see, it'll open this alchemy, and there's a slot for second profession. Something that everyone has, regardless of the 2 main professions, is cooking, fishing, and archaeology. This is available to everyone at all times. You can level these 3 professions as you choose, regardless. Now, when you click on alchemy, and if you choose a profession to do, and you can bind this button to the side if you ever want to do that. I'm just gonna bind it right now for the fun of it. Okay, I bound it here. So here is where basically the menu is, and it shows you what you need to get. A lot of these things you can buy from the market board. Some of these things you can basically find on the out in the open world. And what's really nice is that they divide it to potions, elixirs, cauldrons, flasks, transmutation, trinkets, oils, whatever. You can even craft a mount if you get all these things. So each profession can craft mounts and pets and companions. It's very interesting, and those sell for a lot of money. So if you ever want to make money in World of Warcraft, you can pick up a profession and work towards obtaining these items. They're gotten from like dungeons and raids and open world and market board and crafting and all these things. So you can make a mount and sell it for like thousands and thousands and thousands of gold, sometimes even hundreds of thousands. So it's something to work towards. But if you want to be a seller, these are the things that pay off the most. They're not sold often, but when they are, you get like 200,000 gold, 100,000 gold, 20,000 gold, whatever, depending on how much the amount is worth. So it's something to work towards. It is one of the only things that is actually worth it, because mounts are, at the end of the day, a collectible. Flasks, elixirs, low level ones, you should forget about them because they're not that worth it. But in dungeons and raids and open world, you will get these things called recipes. So if you look at my screen, I randomly picked up a schematic called Mechanical Squirrel Box, and this is actually a recipe for a companion. It just dropped for me out in the open world, and it basically will teach me how to craft a mechanical squirrel if I have a classic engineering at level 75 level of the crafting profession, not your personal level. So here it already says that I have these squirrels, that I have 1 out of 3, and you can have up to 3 of the same companions at one time. So I already have it. I can't learn the recipe because I'm too low level and I don't have engineering picked up, which is one of the professions. But I could potentially sell this recipe at a market board if it's not soul bound, as in like bound to me. So it's something to work towards. If you've played classic World of Warcraft, recipes are a very, very big thing. So maybe you've encountered some people who are going around dungeons or raids who are looking for these recipes and waiting for that drop, because some recipes are super, super, super rare.
Ah, I didn't know that. So maybe when I was in a dungeon, maybe that was something I didn't know about. Ah, okay.
So some people will farm dungeons endlessly to get a recipe to learn how to craft something that sells for a lot of gold.
That makes sense. Wow. So at this point, if I was to make these low-level elixirs or something, I might as well just buy them off the auction house, right?
Oh yeah, they're not worth it.
At this stage, probably.
Yeah. You essentially pick up a profession that you find fun to do, and you look for a combination of different professions. Let me give you an example. If you pick up leatherworking, which is basically creating leather type gear, you want to pick up skinning, which is like a profession that will allow you to, when let's say you kill an animal in the forest, you will get a special skin that will allow you to skin it as well upon killing it. So you collect skins, and then in order to not buy skins off the market board, you just use it for your leatherworking.
Leatherworking, yeah.
Yes. For example, if you pick up, let's say alchemy, since you need a lot of plants for alchemy and whatnot, you can pick up herbalism, which basically means you're going around picking flowers. So you pick your own flowers and then you turn them into potions, for example. So there are combinations. That's why you have 2. There are combinations, and they're called, the difference is, they're called gathering and crafting professions, essentially. So for gathering, you want to do something that complements the crafting profession that you get.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what was the one I must have chosen to make bandages? I probably obviously did alchemy, and then what else?
Bandages, I don't know how it used to work in Classic, but I think that this is something that everyone was able to do. It was called first aid. So first aid was another first aid was another one of those available to everyone professions, like cooking and fishing and archaeology, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how it used to do.
Wow.
How it used to work.
I think V needs to try some WoW Classic sometime.
Well, let me show you something. I was actually there when they were taking a first aid away from the game. So there were achievements that you could get for first aid, and I was there to try and get these last few achievements for those, but I don't think they're here. Let me try and find them. There's a category of achievements called Legacy. Oh, there we go. Okay, Legacy. Is this it? No, that's not it. Legacy, character, okay, Legacy. If you go into Legacy and then Professions, you're not going to see anything, but if you see my screen, you'll see that there are achievements. This was 2018 when I was collecting them. 2017, 2018.
6 years ago,
yeah. So these achievements can no longer be obtained. Anything that's in the Legacy is no longer obtained. But I got a Legion Medic. So obtain 800 skill points in first aid. Learn how to use the Obliterate Forge. And this one. This one, come to the aid of 10 wounded travelers across the Broken Isles. So Broken Isles was Legion, and it took me a long time to get this achievement, but it was kind of a big deal to get it before they took the first aid away from the game. It was something that I spent a few days, even weeks, I think, working on. But yeah, I was like, okay, so I got this. They can now take it away, and I'm fine with it.
Aww.
So yeah. Legacy is nice because sometimes you're in the right place at the right time, you get something for just being there, and it just, kind of feels good. So yeah, that's my experience with First Aid. No longer exists, but it's still nice to be around for it.
What's the max level I can get to on free trial? 20.
20, yes. I think next
7
time when
more
we play, we'll
levels.
be able to get to that. Now we're 13. We can try to get to 20 next time. Now that you saw Darnassus, the next region, spoilers, the next region that we're going to go is Darkshore. So this is going to be your first experience with Kalimdor in general. And, well, as Alliance, I guess.
You said Broken Shores.
I said Darkshore. So there's a few different zones here.
Oh, okay.
But as Alliance, essentially, you are going to go to Kalimdor, but at some point you really want to travel to Eastern Kingdoms, because even though you are going to essentially be Alliance, you are technically, well, we are still technically on the wrong continent. So we have a journey to go on, and we need to get ourselves to Eastern Kingdoms, which is across the seas. So at some point we need to get ourselves on a boat and travel from Kalimdor to Eastern Kingdoms and get ourselves into Elven Forest and then eventually into Stormwind and other Alliance areas. So this
that's a really far away. Yeah,
it is.
Eastern Kingdom's really opposite end of the world.
It's an adventure. It's an adventure to go on. So as you can see, it's a bit of a journey. Like, I know that Eorzea also has this this map system and whatnot, but I personally really, really like the map system of World of Warcraft. How you can see the entire continent, and at all times you kind of have a really good idea of what the countries are. I call them little countries, and like which countries you need to go through to get to this one. In 14 it was very confusing. After seeing this map system, it was very confusing to see Limsa Lominsa and then 1,000 different portals, and you go through this, you go through that, because here you don't have a zone portal. You can't you don't need to teleport yourself into like a different zone or something like that. No aetherites. Yes, there's like fight masters and heartstones and whatnot, but you can't just, spawn yourself somewhere without your heartstone. You have to still make a little bit of travel, and I think that's a really exciting part of WoW that Final Fantasy XIV I think neglects a little bit.
What I was gonna ask is, what is the Maelstrom then? Because that doesn't have a level anywhere, does it?
The Maelstrom, on the continent. It's a bit of a spoiler because it is a part of another story. So it's if I get into it, it's at the end of the day there is a dungeon there, and it's a part of an expansion in WoW. So right now, this entire map is basically showing you expansions. So essentially, Kalimdor.
So Pandaria is obviously Mr. Pandaria.
Yes, essentially. So Kalimdor.
Dragon Isles is obviously Dragonflight.
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna tell you these things, but now I can see that you already have a pretty good grasp.
And I know there's Shadowlands, which is also...
Yeah, but Shadowlands you can't see on this world. You would have to get out of the... There are some things, like areas in the Burning Crusade, which is essentially walking through a portal. You won't see it on Azeroth. And so if you click on the world, there are 4 worlds. It'll take you all the way back. So Outland is the world where the Burning Crusade happens. Draenor is the world where the Warlords of Draenor expansion happens, and Shadowlands is where Shadowlands happens. And if you go onto Azeroth, this is where the Vanilla WoW happens, so with Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms. Then I said Burning Crusade is out. Then there's Wrath of the Lich King, which happens up in Northrend. Then there is the Mists of Pandaria, which is Pandaria in Azeroth. And then there is Legion, which is Broken Isles. And then
Dragon... Oh, is that Dragon Blight?
Where? On the...
it's Dragon Blight in Northrend.
In Northrend, yes. Yes, in Northrend there
not
is...
Dragonflight.
No.
Dragonblight.
Dragonblight, a region in Northrend, yeah. So, in Battle for Azeroth, which is another expansion, we got Kultiras and Zandalar. In Dragonflight, we got Dragon Isles, and now we are in Kaz Algar, which is in the southwest, sort of, under Kalimdor. And this is where the new areas are. I don't know anything about them. I'm just going through them actually, with my main character. So hopefully I will learn something about them soon as well. That's essentially it. All the worlds that we're gonna visit.
There's a lot of zones to go.
Yep.
Better buckle up.
Well, that's pretty much it for today. I am very, very happy we made it into Darnassus. And even though this is not anything special at first sight, for me it's very, very nostalgic. And it just reminds me of these World of Warcraft times when things were a little bit more simple. And, well, maybe they were simple for me. Other people were in Warlords of Draenor raiding. But I was here crafting my little items. And just enjoying making my first golds, not even rushing to travel to Darkshore. But I'm really looking forward to revisiting this and seeing which route we're going to choose to get ourselves through this, base version of World of Warcraft, essentially. Thank you so much for watching. If you happen to be new here on the channel, make sure to subscribe and check out the previous playthrough along with the full playlist down in the pinned comment of this video. Leave a comment if you have any questions or tips for beginners, Final Fantasy XIV or World of Warcraft alike, new players in World of Warcraft. Thanks so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.